Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is to show you all how to have your pro forma financial projections for a day spa ready in about 30 minutes or less. In order to accomplish this Herculean feat, you're not going to be able to start from scratch. So what I've done is I've designed a financial model that is geared towards the day spa industry. And in using this financial model that's geared towards the day spa industry, you are able to put in your information, your expected sales. You're going to be able to put in your expected cost, your monthly cost, number of employees. So you're going to be able to control all these variables that are aligned with the day spa industry, and you're going to be able to change those numbers in my financial model. And once you're done doing that, you're then going to have your pro forma next 12-month pro forma projections ready, and also your pro forma projections for your income statement ready as well, by just changing some of these numbers. And that's the whole purpose of the video, is to show you all how to use my financial model that's geared towards the day spa, how to use that and have your projections ready in 30 minutes or less. So the way this video is going to work is I'm going to first go ahead and give you all a little bit of background about myself, tell you why I think I'm qualified to provide this service, and then I'm going to show you all how to use that financial model to customize it and put your information in there. That's going to result in your personal or customized financial projections for your day spa. All right, so let's go ahead and mosey on through this little PowerPoint. So first and foremost, I am a professional financial modeler, also a professional business plan writer. If you do need help with your business plan for your day spa, or if you need just help with your financial projections, or if you need help with both, please pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Be delighted to assist. If you need just that little bit of nudge, you're almost done with your business plan. You're almost done with your financial projections. I mean, you are like right there, and you just need that little bit of nudge. Maybe one of my books that I've published on Amazon might be of assistance to you. I have published several books for business plan writing, as well as financial projections and just finance in general. So check out some of my books on Amazon. And then finally, a little bit of education about myself as well. I am an adjunct professor for both finance and business, so I do have a little bit of education behind me in supporting some of my thoughts and ideas for the financial structure that I'm about to present. And with that said, here is the financial model that I have been alluding to. So for my financial model, this is geared and customized towards the day spa industry. So if you're going to start a day spa, or if you already have a day spa, this financial model might be good for you. Now, if this financial model, there is a charge to it. So I will show you, if you want this model, if you think this model is going to be helpful, I will show you after the end of the video as to where you can go ahead and pick up this model. All right, so the way all of my financial models work is I have they are all in Microsoft Excel. So in order to make any kind of customizations or changes, you do need Microsoft Excel. If you don't have Microsoft Excel, my financial model is not going to work for you. So when you download the financial model, it's going to have 4 tabs: the information tab, the profit and loss tab, and the profit and loss tab is going to have month 1 through month 3, quarter 1, month 4 through 6, quarter 2, and so on, up to 12 months for your profit and loss. It's also going to have a income statement tab, which is going to show your projections for the next 5 years. And then it's got just a projections tab where it just highlights some of your information. Any changes that you make on the information page will roll into your 12-month profit and loss in your income statement. So if we change the number of customers you're going to service daily from 11 to 10, now all of your financial projections have updated accordingly. So that's kind of the beauty of my little financial model. One of the many benefits of the financial model is that when you change the information on this first page, all the other information is going to change. So on the information page, I do also have this broken up into segments. And the first segment is going to be your revenues, your daily revenues. The next segment is going to be your labor. The next segment is going to be your startup cost. The next segment is going to be your fixed cost. And then we've got miscellaneous information, growth rates, and then finally your loan information if you're going to take out a loan. All right, so when using this financial model, I always start with the revenues here. So the way that I've got the revenues set up is that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and estimate the average daily customer, how much your average daily customer is going to spend. So we're going to do it on average per customer. So for this particular example, I am saying that we are going to have 10 customers per day at our day spa. And the next step is going to be is identify how much on average each customer is going to drop. How much are they going to spend? For this example, it's going to be $120. If you're a little bit of a higher end day spa, it might be $150. It might be $750. Whoa, not that much. $750. So you can go ahead and move your price points along, and you can also change the number of customers that you're going to be working with as well right here. The final part right here is going to be the variable cost. The percent sales is the variable cost. And what the variable cost means is how much is it going to cost you to service your customers. So if you are going to if you're going to perform an average, if your day spa does massages, then your variable costs are going to be probably relatively low, because massages, you're going to be using some oils and not a whole heck of a lot of other stuff. So your variable cost might be lower than 15%. It might be closer to 10% or even 5%. But by changing these three variables here, your number of customers a day, the average sales price, and the variable cost, you're going to be able to identify it's going to calculate your revenues for you. And also, when you're working with this template right here, the darker blue areas, these darker areas here and these darker areas here, these are the areas that you can go ahead and change. All the other areas, definitely you don't want to move the numbers around. All right, the next one is going to be the days, how many days you're going to be in operations a week. Most day spas are going to be working 7 days a week, but if you're going to be working 6 days a week, all you're going to have to do is just change that from a 7 to a 6. And again, the information is going to update accordingly. The next section is going to be your labor section. For the first line right here, this is the salary that you're going to be paying yourself. If you're going to pay yourself $3,500, then make sure you update that again accordingly. Right here is going to be your employees. The number of employees I'm anticipating for this hypothetical model is 4, but if you're going to have 6 employees, then you change that to 6. And then what is the average rate of pay, including taxes or whatever else you need to pay? For this example right here is it was 20. But if you're going to pay on average $18, then you can go ahead and put that there. Also, if you're going to be paying your employees on a commission basis, you can include that commission into your variable cost. So maybe instead of 5%, it might be 35%, 30% to the employee, and then 5% for the other variable cost. So you can make these changes as much as you need, just changing this information right here. All right, next section is going to be your startup costs. How much money do you need to get this party started? The first 2 lines is going to be the investment amount. Is broken into equity investment and then loan. The first line is going to be, I'm anticipating equity investment about $25,000 and then a loan of $175,000. When you add those together, it's going to come up to $200,000. These 2 numbers here need to equal the bottom line total here. You can change the categories that I've got included in this template. It ranges from build out, working capital, spa equipment, decor, furniture, inventory, supplies, advertising, office equipment, licensing, and then miscellaneous. Let's say you're not going to need supplies, but you're going to need some training. All you do is just change the title, and then you can change the cost accordingly. When you change these costs right here, this number right here is going to update. Just make sure that the total amount here equals your equity investment and your loan. So since it doesn't, we're going to want to reduce this here. The next section is going to be a monthly fixed cost. These monthly fixed costs are going to include your rent, your utilities, office expenses, insurance, accounting/legal, advertising, and then your catch-all other. Whatever your monthly costs are, you just change this information right here, and again, it's going to automatically calculate for you. The next section is going to be your tax rate. Usually, for most of my clients, they're going to leave the tax rate at about 20%, but if you anticipate a higher tax rate, you can just make those changes right here. And then also the next one is going to be the growth rates. These growth rates are going to be for an annual basis. The growth rates are going to be right here. Growth rates for sales for year 2 and 3, you're going to change it here. If it's growth rates for 4, 5, and years 4 and 5, you would change it here. And then your cost of goods is going to be here. Anticipating growth of cost of goods, 1.5%. So these are all going to be your growth rates. If you want to change your growth rates for year one on a monthly basis, you would go to the profit and loss tab, and it would be on this right here. So you would change you look for the sales growth, and these areas right here is where you're going to be making your changes. So if you want to change it on a monthly basis, this is the area that you're going to change it. All right, and then finally is your loan information. So if you're going to take out a loan for your day spa, what you're going to do is you're going to put that information right here where it says loan. You're going to put whatever your loan is going to be. In this example, is $175,000. Once you make that change in this area right here, it is going to roll down into the loan information section. So you don't have to change that. But what you can do is you can change your interest rate. So let's say your interest rate is going to be 4% and you're going to take out the loan for 15 years. Well, you just make those changes here, and it will update your payment information here, and also your financial projections for your next 12 months, as well as your income statement, will be updated as well. So hopefully y'all can see that the simplicity of this is, it does look a little bit complicated, but once you get into it, once you start playing around with it, it starts to become easier and easier. And once you just make some of these changes, it just took us 11 minutes just to make some of these changes, and we now have a customized financial model based on your numbers and your needs. If you do like what you've seen and you want to go ahead and pick up this financial model, all you got to do is go over to my website at qualitybusinessplan.com/day spa business plan template. And so just go over here and you can go ahead and take a look at the videos that I have in reference to my day spa business plan template. And my template does include the business plan template as well as a financial model that we just took a look at. If you like it, go ahead and pick it up there. If you just are looking for a little bit more information on how to write your day spa business plan, or on how to prepare your financial model, then what you can do is go over to my website, qualitybusinessplan.com/how to write a day spa business plan. And on this website right here, I do have information that's available to give you some tips and tricks on not only how to write a business plan, but also some thoughts and ideas about what should be in your financial model and how to customize a financial model. All right, so hopefully this information was helpful. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up on YouTube. And as always, have a great day. Thank you.